This is Henry from Fandom, powered by Wikia, and I am here at New York Comic Con, and I am talking to Jody Houser, the writer of the upcoming book, Mother Panic. How's New York Comic Con been treating you?
It's pretty busy. I've been here a number of years before, but I'm exhibiting for the first time. So yeah, I'm having fun though.
So let's get right to it. The Young Animal imprint, you're writing a book for it. It's run by Gerard Way. Like, how were you approached to work on Mother Panic?
Basically, I got a call from Molly Mann, my editor, and she said, "Hey, Gerard Way's doing an imprint at DC, and we want you to pitch for this book called Mother Panic." And I said, "Okay." And they basically had me write some pitch pages because they sort of gave me the concept of the character and what they were looking for a voice to sound like. So it wasn't so much pitching story ideas as it was testing to see if I could get her voice right.
And what really interests you about this character? Like, what kind of drew you to her?
Well, I like the idea of like a brand new character in Gotham. You know, I grew up reading Batman and Catwoman and everything, so that's been just a place I've loved comics set in for most of my life. And getting a chance to go in that playground, but with someone new and fresh and different, it just seemed like a lot of fun. And the whole imprint just seemed like a really cool idea to me. And the concepts for the other books, it was just something I wanted to be on the ground floor of.
Yeah, Young Animal has, a lot of classic concepts like Doom Patrol and Shade in there, but also this original one. Like, how does it feel to be on one of the original concepts in the book in the imprint instead of one of the adaptations?
Well, I think Mother Panic's actually the only brand new character in Young Animal because Cave Carson, he's an older DC character who's just been out of the limelight for a long time. But yeah, again, it's still very much tied into the DCU, being set in Gotham and having some of the Bat family running around. We have Batwoman in the first arc. So, yeah, I think, it's fun either way, whether you're working with bringing a new concept to life or refreshing an old one.
Yeah, you mentioned it's set in Gotham. Like, in general, how connected is Young Animal? It's an imprint within DC, so how connected is it to, the greater DC universe?
I mean, everything is meant to be in continuity with DC. I think time will just really tell how much, the characters start showing up in the main DC line or main DC line characters show up in our books. So I think really it's too early to say exactly how closely tied together it will be, but I mean, I think there's a lot of room there to play both with the larger universe, but to still like stay in our own little weird corner.
Now, when I saw the books that were announced for Young Animal, they really gave me a feel. They reminded me, as a fan of like the early Vertigo books, like Swamp Thing and obviously Doom Patrol. Like, are you drawing any inspiration from those?
Yeah, I mean, I think that was sort of the idea, to have that place for the more mature reader and strange and crazy corner that you can't necessarily do in the more mainstream superhero books. So I think there is a lot of that same influence there. But yeah, I think we're trying to bring together the best of the old and the new.